With the car community getting bigger and bigger and more cars coming out, we can see there are some cars that just aren't it. And today I'm gonna talk about 7 cars that make me, and probably you as well, sick looking at. If you guys can't hear, I am a little sick and I've been like this for the past month, so I appreciate you guys coming back and watching the video. If you guys can though, please hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost at 350 subs. That is truly the goal for right now. Anyways guys, let's get back into it. So when talking about the car community, we know there's some Hellcat boys, some G37 boys, and some Plaid boys, and so on and so forth. But with these cars coming out, they just look worse, perform worse, and just are bad in every single way. So talking about that, let's go into the most obvious car that I already mentioned, the Hellcat. With the obvious Hellcat coming out, there are so many reasons to talk about, and we're going to talk about both the Challenger and the Charger. So getting into this, the Hellcat is exactly what we do not want inside of a sports car. It's heavy, but it is fast. So what I mean by this, if you really know your cars, you know that a sports car needs to be lightweight and fast. But the Hellcat doesn't have it. And yes, I do know the Hellcat is fast, but what I mean by fast is not just in a straight line. I'm talking about turns, curves, in the mountain pass, and on the track. And sadly, the Hellcat really can't compete there. Overall, the Hellcat is very fast. I do gotta give it that. But because it's heavy, you don't even really feel how quick it is. And this is compared to like a 3,000 pound, 400 horsepower car that feels so fast but really isn't. All that matters while driving the car is the feeling and really the capabilities it has on the curves and track. Now going to the next car, let's talk about the MK4 Supra. Now you might be wondering, why am I picking this car specifically? And that's just off the fan base it has. This car is overall really mediocre. There isn't really anything to love about it, there isn't really anything to hate about it. But the one thing I would say is the fans just make it so bad. With the car coming with just 271 horsepower stock, with it even coming with an automatic, the car just ain't it for a sports car. And don't let me mention, and for back then, that car was heavy. Just because the 2JZ GTE being tunable shouldn't let that one car go up to $100,000 on bids. Overall, it is a really iconic car with it popping up on Fast and Furious and many other different shows, but the popularity on it is just not worth it, which just makes me sick. Like, I don't know, I can't see someone paying $100,000 for that tin can. Now let's go into our next car, and that's gonna be the Tesla Model S Plaid. Now some people might be confused on this because this car is pretty cool, but overall the people who drive it are just horrific. 99% of the people who own this car just buy it because it's fast, not because they're into cars. And don't get me started on how high people's egos are because they beat most cars in that car. Yes, the Tesla Model S Plaid is quick, but it's not as fast as engines that we have in our supercars and hypercars and even these tuned 4-cylinders. Anyways, passing by that tangent, let's talk about our next car, which is gonna be the G37 Infiniti / G35. So now where do I even begin with this car? Do I start with its looks? Do I start with its ownership? Or do I start with its sound? And those aren't even the only 3 things I can bring up. I can bring up more, but I'm trying to keep this video short. So let's talk about one of the things, which is its looks. This car is fully outdated whenever it comes to its looks, and with its ownership being there as well, oh my gosh, the interior is clapped, the outside is clapped, everything about that car is clapped. It's literally just cooked. Oh my gosh, what did I just say? Anyways, my point being is the only good part about this car is truly the price. Anything else isn't really there. It has a V6 that eats its oil, that's super unreliable, and that makes only 300 horsepower. Now going into the number 3 spot, let's talk about the old brand new 2025 BMW M5. As a BMW fanboy, it truly sucks seeing how the M5 reputation and name is just being pushed to the side and thrown to the floor. The all-new BMW M5 not only doesn't come in competition, but it is slower than the last F90 M5, and it is heavier. So what's the point in this car? You guessed it, it's about money. The all-new BMW M5 has nothing to do with performance or looks. With BMW lately going on a really big money grab with making the 430i have the same backlights as an M4 CSL, anything is possible now with them just trying to get money off of people. Because they know if someone sees an M logo, they want to buy. But now this is even too far, with this car being even heavier than some vans. I don't really think there's much more to go in depth with this car. It's a V8 that doesn't even sound that good because it has a hybrid as well. Now let's talk about the second car, and this car isn't going to stray away too far away from the M5. And that's going to be the new C63S, which was made by Mercedes-Benz. Now if you guys didn't know about this car always came with a screaming, loud, naturally aspirated V8. Now guess what's inside of the car? like an inline-4 turbocharged hybrid engine. This is once again tarnishing the name of German manufacturing and just ruins all the hype built up for it. I might drive a JDM and I might have JDMs behind me, but at heart I will always be a German fanboy. Their cars were always meant to be the best bang for your buck, even better than JDM, but the thing is, they're losing that soul they always had. And the new C63S is nothing from apart. Now let's get into the number one spot and this car that makes me the most sick, which is gonna be the all new Subaru VB WRX. Nah, I'm kidding, I own one. Let's talk about the Mitsubishi Evo 10. As someone that owns a Subaru, I personally love Mitsubishi because it causes a rivalry between my car and some other car. This car was ugly, underpowered, and nothing matched to its rival, which was the WRX V8 chassis at the time. I'm sure this had saddened all the Mitsubishi fans and even Subaru fans from all the years of loving this rivalry. Not only that, that was the final Evo they had made ever. Imagine such a legendary car, the Mitsubishi Evo, just being discontinued on something like the Mitsubishi Evo 10. Anyways guys, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and sorry if I was a bit down from the mood because I am a bit sick and I'm really trying to pump out a video because it's been so long. But thank you guys for watching, I really do appreciate it. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Let's hit 350 subscribers. You guys are the best and I can't wait to keep pushing out videos for you guys more and more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.